BOS on the track. TOS on the track. us on the track.
Shame. 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 Wake up! Shame.
I vote to bring back shame and embarrassment. Please, I beg you. I vote.
Shame.
Make sure you shame somebody today. Start your morning off right. It's going to be 83 degrees. Perfect day to shame somebody. And remember, therapy without accountability and action is just a new friend and a waste of money.
My nigga.
Shame.
2020. So I'm gonna say this one time and one time only. I'm tired of seeing y'all exposing yourselves and showing your asses on this app. It's time for us to officially bring back shame, because I think once COVID hit back in 2020, that shame shit had went out the window. I mean, let's be honest. We all went a little bit crazy during COVID, but I feel like the craziness, the mental offness is still off in a lot of yous, and we need to bring it back. Like,
Shame.
Not to sound rude, but as a society, we got to bring back shame.
My nigga.
I hope your 2024 is going exponentially better than you thought it would. There's just two things that I want to see more of this year, and I hope we have more of this year. One is shame, because people have lost all sense of shame and or couth. And I think we live in a world now where people think the more outrageous I am and the more ridiculous I can be is the more success at virality or fame I have, which is true. We've created this world where people do dumb shit and then we make them famous. Two, I want to roll back inclusion. I'm going to reintroduce gatekeeping. Speaking solely from a musical perspective, everybody now is a fucking musician. Everybody's a DJ, songwriter, the singer, and the reality is you're not. Okay? That's all I'm going to say about it. Ciao.
Shame.
You know, y'all are God's toughest soldiers for real, because the way that y'all get on the internet and talk about all the dumb stuff that y'all do in y'all life, what happened to shame?
My nigga.
Shame.
Wrong. What happened to shame? When did it suddenly become wrong for allowing people to feel shameful for their actions? I noticed that today we try to overcorrect the feeling of shame by instead acting grandiose or thinking of ourselves highly than we really ought to. See, when we can't acknowledge our shame, we act out, which causes damage to ourselves and our relationships with others. We refuse to look within ourselves and seek to outsource that feeling by doing whatever is necessary, even if it means projecting that shame onto someone else. Which is why so many of our people lack accountability today. They don't want to deal with the shame. And the result, what we see going on in the world today, there are no standards. Everyone's free to do whatever it is that they will. And if you dare try to speak against it or seek to correct someone, oh, you will be feeling the shame by the hatred of everyone around you. I feel like there's a healthy shamefacedness that would do well with our people to just keep us humble and remind us of our basic humanity. It was once a shameful thing to be a baby mama and no husband. It was once a shameful thing to even dress a certain way. I feel like a lot of the things that were once shameful in our community are now the things that we glorify and we laugh about and sing about, and it's all just to hide the shame.
Shame.
Bring back shame. You know what I'm saying? Bring it back. Shame plays a role. Shame is very necessary for a society to thrive. I promise you.
My nigga.
Shame. 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 Shame.
One, two, 1, 2. Microphone check. Hello, hello. Goodness gracious. I appreciate y'all. I was giving everybody a shout out. My apologies for being muted. So shout out to everybody in chat, LIT, Take Heed, Vibes, ABC, EMU. Thank you. Goodness gracious. Put me on mute. Shame. But welcome. I appreciate y'all being here. The mother-daughter dynamic can use some course correction. And I would say the best characteristic a mother could have is the ability to take and accept criticism and critique. So think about that. Not too many can, especially mothers, to blow to motherhood to some degree. I gave birth to you, all the birth stories, 20 hours, You was falling out. You ripped me from the rooter to the tutor. Just miserable, whatever it is. Grandiose, because you created life, and every behavior you exhibit is okay. And, you know, nobody has the ability to correct you or say anything, critique, judge.
I didn't know nothing, I was stupid, I was foolish, I was lying to myself.
Yeah, it's pretty foolish. We don't grow and develop well doing that. So here we're going to talk to you about it. You guys let me know if you agree or not to some of the information I'm going to give. But I got some videos. What did it was the main video at the end, a mother-daughter dynamic, and it doesn't end well. So shame is a painful feeling of humiliation and distress, and it's caused by the consciousness of wrong or foolish behavior. It is a loss of respect or esteem and dishonor others and even for self. So, mothers, if you got any daughters out there, you know, most of us born, we've had some mothers. So I'm not sure what kind of dynamic you had with your mother. Mine's was friendship. It was a friendship. And I'm thankful my mother is still alive. So we continue to grow and develop, you know, as I grew and develop as a woman. And I'm grateful for the dynamic now, mother-daughter. So some of these practices learned without having a blueprint of what to do and how to do it. Because, you know, parenting doesn't come with a book, right? It's not a one size fits all. But you should absolutely research and educate yourself, gain more knowledge and wisdom so you can be the best parent, the best mother you can for your children, your daughters, and your son. So we're going to talk about it today. We are raising 3 daughters, and we have raised 1 son. He's almost 30, so he's grown. But 3 daughters, 2 grown, 24 and 19, and 1 10. Yeah, 1 actual birthday today. Shout out to our eldest daughter who turned 24 today. Yo, Nana, it's your birthday. Yo, Nana, it's your birthday. And I'm very happy and proud to say that we have a great bond and a great relationship. And it took some critique and criticism from the people I love, nearest and dearest to me, to check me when I needed to be checked, to redirect me when I needed redirection, to de-escalate situations when it needed, without me being offended and jumping down people's throats and things like that. So learning over time is quite important. Our children seeing us grow and develop from frustration and, you know, overwhelm to patience and grace to them as well as ourselves. Like, it's really important. So, you know, I'm trying to give you some information. Hopefully it helps you. And if you know someone that it may help, send it to them. Send it to them. It's hard to check yourself, look in that mirror and reflect on how your behavior is affecting other people, especially your children, especially your daughters. We're not raising wives. We're not raising good quality women. You know, we're gearing and steering them towards being whores and dependent of any and everything, coddling, victims. So it's time to educate, to teach, to model the behavior that we want to see in our young girls who will be women quickly. Y'all playing with lives. So a reality check is needed. Inya's in the building. Welcome, love. I do appreciate you pulling up and popping in. The audacity of this woman to sit up here and think that she can give people some information.
Holy shit, girl, you crazy.
Thank you for the birthday shout outs to our baby. They always gonna be your babies. But you can't continue to treat them as such. So I'm going to go on a rant, give y'all some info. Please share with me if you've had some bad parenting from your mothers, things that you would tell others not to do with their children. I usually tell people don't put soda and juice in bottles. Like, stop. Get them cups early. Have them manipulate things. It's a lot of things I tell them, but that's the main thing. No soda. So here's some best practices for healthy mother-daughter relationships. Can you hear me? 1, 2, 1, 2. I appreciate y'all being here. So, communication is it. And this is it with anybody. Daughters, sons, communication. Listen without judgment and give your daughter your full attention. The phones are taking your attention away. So in a discussion, in a conversation, take the time out and put the phone down. This shows her that she is heard and helps her become a better listener, right? She's seeing you not be a good listener. What do you think you're teaching her? And then you scream at her to listen, to listen, to listen. Never forget that you were a little girl. I think that's something that we have always, and I have always reflected with our daughters. I was a little girl before. So it was a different time, biologically, though. I was a little girl. So I went through the 9, 10, 11, 12, all the ages that you're going through. So I can understand, if anything. If anything, I'm going to empathize. I may not sympathize with everything, but I'm absolutely going to listen, consider, and empathize. Offer some tips and strategies, but the same repeated behaviors of victimization or just woe is me kind of thing, we don't coddle that shit. What are we going to do to change that dynamic of your mindset? Whether it's exercise, changing eating habits, the scheduling, all of those things are tips and strategies to help with that. Because remember, they are hormonal. They are hormonal, and it can start as early as 8. And it's your job to pay attention to them. Set boundaries. Y'all hear us say that a lot over on Promote Conscious Parenting. Please set boundaries. Let your daughters know that boundaries are important to you and can strengthen your relationship. For example, if your mother often gives her options on what you do, you can set a boundary about the advice you want from her. It's grown women too. And be calm about it. Don't be offended, because it's hard for mothers to take that. Like, listen, you kind of telling me too much. You're kind of in my business in this way a little too much. I appreciate all the information you give me here, but here I want to kind of stay private and try to work it out on my own. If I need you, I will reach out. It's hard to do because some others are difficult. Like us women, like we got to start admitting that shit. We kind of difficult. And if trauma sets in and, other issues that they may have has nothing to do with you, may cause some resistance. So be mindful of that. And don't push. Those are boundaries. Don't push. Play together. Please play. Play with your children. Playing together can help build a strong relationship. It can add joy and validity to your relationship, and it can help heal resentments and disagreements. These kids resent a lot of shit. You wouldn't believe. The misery that they create in their mind, the influences that they get from the outside to have them critique or judge whatever's going on at home and how you're doing things. Oh yeah, they got a lot. Create rituals. Rituals with your daughters are something that they'll always remember. Rituals can add fun and reinforce the security of your bond. Whether you guys are doing mani-pedis, regular walks, movies, anything, hair, have some rituals outside of birthday and, Christmas, Valentine's Day. Show trust. Show your daughters that you trust her by giving her opportunities to make decisions and take on responsibilities. Express love, y'all. Express that love. Tell your daughters I love you often and give her a gentle touch, such as a hug every day. It's comforting. Respect each other. Build mutual respect by appreciating differences and acknowledging feelings. You were a little girl before. Acknowledge their feelings. Accept each other, and don't judge. Reflect on being a little girl. So the judging needs to be minimal. Critique and judge, different. Spend time together, but not too much. How to balance all of that? It's hard. So you have to listen to others outside that's telling you you're doing too much. You might want to listen just a little bit. Okay? That's a little bit of information I got for y'all. I got a little more, but we're going to go into a couple of videos I got here. What kind of dynamic have you had with your mothers? Have y'all had good relationships with your mother? Is it things that you would not do that your mother did and you felt, didn't serve you well? Because you got to reflect on that. So you're not to repeat those things with your daughters, with your children. Because it happens. It happens. All right. I appreciate y'all listening. I got some more. I'm going to wait. I'm going to save it towards the end. Let me see where we at.
Here I come. Here I come.
Do you know now how you got to be so confused? I mean, how does a person born who looks like you do, who is friends with Spielberg and E.T., how do you get to be so depressed? How does that happen?
You have pretty smile. You have pretty teeth.
Thank you.
Yeah, very nice. You know, you're the only second lady I know named Drew. My secretary is named Drew. Do you like going to the dentist?
Of course. I like to have my teeth cleaned and have that yucky stuff in your mouth. Tastes good.
Tastes good, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I get you a glass of milk, honey?
Milk? I'm a Barrymore. Get me a drink and make it a double.
You started drinking at 9? To prove a point, or to feel good, or to get drunk, or what?
I used to babysit her.
Did I have the coolest babysitter or what?
No, when I first came to town, he was riding around your motorcycle looking for jobs, and one of them was babysitting us. I said, well, that's a cute kid. She should grow up to be real pretty.
Well, thank you.
And where were you when she was going to parties and bars at 9?
I was never with her at bars at 9, but I would go with her to parties. There were a lot of industry functions and then private social/business functions. And when we got there, we would stay together for time. Then she would go her way and I would go my way. And not knowing about the problem, I was not as scrutinizing as I should have been.
You just decided to just let her have some space?
Yes.
What happened at 10 months old that made you know you wanted to be an actor?
I just said to my mom, I want to be an actor. And she said, no, honey, that's fine. That's okay. It's really hard work. So you could just go on back into bed and take a nappy. And then I said, no, I want to be an actress. And she said, all right. So she took me to an agent about when I was 11 months old. This commercial for Puppy Chow.
Drew, that woman has been through a lot, especially growing up in the industry, so young. But you hear, how her mother spoke about her not being around, giving her space, a child growing up in an adult industry. We have a lot of that. We have a lot of mothers who aspire for their children, who have repeated, the cycle that Drew has gone through. We've seen it. I've shown a lot of documentaries, just about a lot of different child stars, talked about them being cash dolls. Man, ABC chimed in. My relationship with my mom has been one-sided since having my own children, but I think that the Most High it has been protecting me and mine from the lack of accountability on her part. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, we've seen that over and over again. So it's something. It's something to not self-reflect and listen. Actively listen, especially when you become a mother. That trauma of maybe not having a good mother. You don't want to hear anybody tell you anything. I've heard it so much in so many years. So to still today, and we still have this mindset, it's not beneficial to us or our daughters. Hey, Armanize is in the building. I appreciate you pulling up and popping in. So that's just giving you a little view that, this is nothing new. This is nothing new. But the behavior has to start being shamed. Mothers need to be shamed for the mishandling of the fucking children. We grow up. And some don't get through it well. Mentally, emotionally, physically. They harm themselves. They wind up repeating the cycles with their children. We can ruin societies. That's not our purpose. So now's the time for us to speak up and speak out, self-reflect, and course correct. We got to correct the poor behavior, the poor listening skills, the nasty attitude, the surliness, the dismissiveness, the lack of attention paid to, not paying attention to detail. So little girl, you was a little girl before. The trials and tribulations, school, we went through it. You don't think they're going to go through it as well? It's amazing. I appreciate you sharing, love. It's not easy for people to be that transparent and, reflect on their relationships with their mother. It's like silence. Huh? Shh. Don't you say nothing bad about mama. Some days is done. Mama ass need to be checked. Unfiltered stories. If you've never checked out any of those stories on YouTube, it's just a YouTube channel. People sit and tell their upbringing. And mothers have been shamefully neglectful. So, here I shine a light on it. I got another video. We got to watch who we have around our children, even their sisters and brothers and shit. The things that they are influenced by, the things that they teach them. Because some foolishness is just, it's unacceptable. And it's on us as parents to set boundaries with everybody. So they know what's tolerated and acceptable. You are so welcome. My mother was a very young mother, 17 with 3, married in the 70s, mixed race. Yeah, it was crazy. I can empathize a lot. Doesn't mean she did everything right. Not at all. But again, having that blueprint of what not to do. And the first thing for me was making sure that I had somebody I really liked. Fuck love. I really liked. That's going to be there for the long haul with me and these children. Because it's a forever thing. Till, the Lord bring us home. That is so true. Being able to tell the truth about mama is forbidden. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I'm almost 50 years old. I'm about tired of it. Got to speak up. Mama wasn't no saint. Stop it. Walaikum salam, brother. Appreciate you pulling up and popping in. I hear that. So the time from my siblings. Oh, I hear that all the time from my siblings. I don't understand why it's frowned upon for establishing boundaries for yourself if those same people put you in harm's way. Absolutely. That part. Yeah. Shutting it down. You are the first advocate. And I'm telling you, if you can't advocate for yourself, your children, to be able to do that effectively. No is no. No is no. Be clear. Some people don't respect it. And the people who don't respect it, don't be around them. You have a choice.
No. And I'm gonna stand on that.
Okay.
And they can get in my DM. You can get in my DM all you want every day.
All that. Family, friend, foe, uncle, aunt, grandma, I don't care. Don't feed my baby that shit. If you do, I won't come back over here. Simple. Yep. People don't like that shit, but they'll respect it. Again, watch the influences that are around your children. Like some things is just not okay. And in my opinion, this one is not okay. I got a video for y'all. Let me know what y'all think.
Day 2 of me calling the food stamp office, but today I'm putting her on the phone.
Yeah, because we need some stamps.
Real bad.
Some food stamps.
We have reached the Mississippi Department. Thank you for calling the Department of Human Services.
I'm hungry.
Hello?
I'm hungry.
Oh, baby, how old are you?
I'm hungry.
Okay. I understand you're hungry, but where's your mother?
I'm so hungry.
Okay, baby, let's try this another way. Are you home alone?
No, I'm just hungry.
Well, who's there with you?
Just me and the empty refrigerator.
Oh, baby, I'm so sorry that you're going through this. If you could, please put your mother on the phone, then I can be able to help you.
My mom right here, and she don't got no food stamps. And I don't want no noodles. I want a seafood boil.
Well, could you put your mom on the phone?
I'm hungry. She said, can I put the application through? Cause she called yesterday and y'all hung up.
Oh, okay, baby. Could you please hold for 1 minute, okay?
I'm hungry.
Oh my goodness gracious. The things we do, man, for attention. Drag the kids in there. Drag the kids in there. What do y'all think about that? Prank calling. Of course, I was a kid, did the prank calling and all that shit. But it wasn't something I allowed anybody to teach our children. Yeah, we not. That's some shit we gonna break all that foolishness. Wait, what? Yeah, right. You see it? You wouldn't believe the foolishness they be having these kids do. That's her sister.
My God.
Not her mama, the sister. So I had to go to a page and check her out and all that. So anything for attention. Anything for attention. And now they bring the kids in. You remember being that young? Like being on camera? So many things that you don't remember. And then to have to be 20 years old and look back and be like, oh shit, did I, They can't consent. This is what I want you to understand. They can't consent. All y'all fuckery, foolery, they can't consent. Mothers have a conditional consent slip and shit. It's crazy. You want to dress like a boy? Sure. You want to do this? You want to do everything? Like, sure. Go ahead. Yeah. Come on. Be who you want to be. Poor influences, bad influence. Sister could be teaching her so much more, but she's teaching her to prank call and take the time of a city worker playing on the fucking phone. Well, she did that a few times. She just was letting her stomach growl, called the worker and had her stomach growl into the phone. People are really trying to call to get assistance and y'all playing around and don't need it. Shame. Some bullshit. She should get in trouble for that. Wasting city time with pranks and shit and bringing children into it. Just foolishness. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
Okay.
And it's so many things that we're not focusing on a bigger picture when it comes to our children. The outsiders, surrounding them, influencing them. So many people are choosing to work and send their children off and pay someone. Must be making a lot of money.
Kids have like an hour left. So get extra comfortable, kids, because after that, y'all gotta go. It's a wrap for y'all, because this thing turns into something that when y'all get older, y'all.
Yeah, you gotta watch where you let your kids be around. Even I don't care how much money you making. Like this day and age, our kids over the last 30, 40 years have been around strangers getting beat up. We pay people to whoop our kids, abuse them, black eyes, all kind of shit. Bust AIDS, bullied by other kids, come home with all kind of scratches on their face. Our babies. Our villages are that fucked up. We can't get family to hold the baby down. Where grandma? Where is grandma? Where is auntie and uncle? What is going on here? Ain't no trust. We don't know how to set boundaries. There's no just basic respect and kindness among families where we got to pay strangers. It's expensive. Daycares is like $250 a week or something. Y'all must be making a lot of money. You must be making a lot of money. It's amazing to me. The research that should be done. The National Sex Registry is something that women should be looking at often, especially wherever your children are, wherever you decide to move. Gas Max is in the building. Welcome, sir. I appreciate you pulling up, popping in. I was a demon as a child. Yeah, most of us was. I get the stories. I remember a lot. I had a lot of influences. The baby of boys running behind them. Foolishness. Can you imagine? Yes. Doing it all, honey. But some shit we just not repeating over here. Yeah, we not doing that. Self-reflecting. And it's okay because you're learning the world around you to some degree. Again, setting those boundaries. But the prank calling and shit, like, what is that teaching these kids? It didn't teach me a goddamn thing. Messing on people's phone. And I was just following everybody else. Yeah, this wasn't something I wanted to do. I want to draw. Cheerleader, dance and shit. So just the influences, all of that. Ding dong ditch. I think hubby spoke of that on Saturday then. Those kinds of things. Starting ruckus and running. No accountability. Got away with it. It's amazing. We don't want our children to follow a lot of the foolishness that we have done. Right? Wise man who not repeat the fool's mistakes. I saw you, fool. I'm not doing that. Won't catch me being a victim. Shit. All right. So, schools traumatize children. And a lot of parents project their trauma onto their children. I don't know if y'all know that. Why do you parents project that shit? You send your children with all kind of fears that they have no idea about before they even get to school. Before they even get there. If somebody do this, if somebody do that, and blah, 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 and this and that, and if this, that happens, they 5, 6 years old. What? Now they got this on their mind, and they trying to learn all these people around them in a building. I wish they would prosecute those broads. They be doing a lot of foolishness, sis. It's amazing. Bringing these babies into it. Unnecessary baby oil everywhere. Goodness gracious. Sending the kids away. You better know where your children are. Predators act like nice people. I'm just saying. Children that have been exposed to sexual situations violate other children. I'm talking toddlers. Please watch your babies. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yep. Within the family too. Sending the kids confined to a room all by themselves, nobody in there, quiet. Yeah. If one has been traumatized, yes, absolutely going to be information shared. And some of them don't know what's wrong. They don't know. Mind your children. Stop being so quick to brush them off and send them away, ladies. It's our job to teach them, educate them, and model the behavior we want to see from them.
Okay.
So today is my birthday, and I just thought about something. When I woke up, I thought about the worst thing my son has ever did to me.
They won't even talk to me. It matters I look different. I try to pretend that it doesn't, but it does. I know I'll never just be an ordinary kid. I know I'm not an ordinary 10-year-old kid. I mean...
What do y'all think? What do y'all think of that video? The distress call of this mother. If y'all read the information there, son, is having a hard time at school, which most kids go through, right? Bullying, somebody ain't liking you. For the people who do like you, it's some people who don't like you. For the people who praise you, it's some people that's going to talk shit about you, either in your face, behind your back, in the bathroom. They write it on the wall. They put shit in your chair. Y'all ain't go to school before? Huh? You didn't see what happened to the special kids? You didn't see what happened to some of the other children if it didn't happen directly to you? Your child might be the target. There's a lot of mothers that come to social media in distress like that. Why the fuck are you sending them there? To call the office to ask them to look out for him, keep an eye on him. It's 400 or 500 kids in school. Your child is not that special to everybody else. That's something we told our children all the time. Y'all are special to us. But you ain't that special out there in the world with all the rest of them fucking people. They don't give a fuck about you. What y'all thought about that? Huh? What y'all thought about the distressed lady? Her child getting picked on lunch, and at the end of it, she's imagining her child sitting by herself in the lunchroom. Our children don't have to experience these traumas that some indoctrination schools will absolutely put them through. Some of them are going through it right now, and they're not even telling you. They're afraid to tell you because you haven't been actively listening anyway. We have had the highest rates of suicide with children ever. Go look it up. It's disgusting. We're not hugging and loving and talking and hugging up on our children. We're not playing with them. These devices, the electronics, it's changing a dynamic with communicating with the young people. And they're learning some horrible things online. And we have no clue. They got some languages that you wouldn't believe. But I got another mother expressing a story or just, griping to social media. I mean, they turn that record button on for anything. But this one is reflecting on, the child being a child. I guess they grown now and it's her birthday and, she just want to relax. But this caution, okay? All right? Prepare yourself. It's a nasty story, but she gonna tell it about her child.
So today is my birthday, and I just thought about something. When I woke up, I thought about the worst thing my son has ever did to me. One morning, because I was working night shift, I was in my bed asleep, and I woke up to smelling poop, right? And I'm like, damn. He was like wanting some change. We was potty training at this time. I was like, damn, he must have pooped in the toilet, because I kept the toilet by my side of the bed. So I woke up, I got up, I looked on the side of the bed. It was poop all over the floor, liquidy poop. And then I looked at the wall, and he had smudged the poop all over the wall by the side of the toilet. So I was like, oh my God, yuck. Like, didn't get none in the toilet, just was like, oh, yeah, I missed. And so then I looked over, he wasn't in the bed. So that's when I got up, and I noticed he took another poop on my work clothes. I was like, oh, okay. So then I found him in the restroom digging in the toilet, just playing with the water with my toothbrush. Like, I think he was trying to scrub the toilet with it. I don't know. So then I started crying. So then I picked him up, threw my toothbrush in the trash. I put him in the sink to wash him off. And I looked at myself, and it was poop all over my face, and my hair, and on my arm. And then when I turned around, he had Drew in the poop on my back. Like, it was like lines of poop. Like, you could tell he did it with his finger. And that day, I decided to start telling everybody why you shouldn't have kids. That was my story. No, that wasn't no dream. You did that for real. I got pictures. Don't have kids. Just live your life. You'll be okay.
That's some advice right there. Y'all thought of a story.
Man, goddamn.
Damn, that's some shit. Literally. Poor lady. Yeah, these kids, man. She said, "Dog, she was serious. Don't have no kids, cause the shit." First of all, don't be trying to take no nap, okay? When ain't nobody around, and this is just going down. You sleep that hard? How is that the worst thing he has done to her? And she's the adult, right? That's the first thing it started with me. Like, when she said he's one, I'm like, and the child is right there. So the child can't be but a couple years old. That's the worst thing the child has done to you? It was funny as hell, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. Oh, listen, mothers, you can't sleep that hard when you got little people. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If there's nobody else in the house, you can't just take a nap. The kid sleeps, that's when you sleep. As soon as they go to sleep, you need to go to sleep. You can't be waiting 15 minutes, 20 minutes, a half an hour, and then you're going to go lay down. No. They lay down, fall asleep with them. Everybody sleep at the same time, okay? We get up.
Message.
That's crazy. And I've heard and seen a lot of stories like that. You know, maybe not to that degree, but yeah, kids will get into some shit. I mean, they learn in the world around them. Sorry. They didn't do nothing to you. Okay. He don't know to not playing shit. Okay. To him, it's Play-Doh, you know. He's not really conscious of the smell. He don't really care about that. Ma'am, you look like you need some healing. Ma'am, sitting there with your legs gaped open on the camera. Everything, hair undone. She just looks a mess. Like she's exhausted, shirt all dirty. Like you said, legs gaped wide open. baby right on the side.
Something is wrong here.
It's like anything for attention. They go click, boop, look. Let me just tell you a story, right? Because everybody else on TikTok is telling stories, so. And TikTok is ruining it. Ruining the music in the club. Holy shit. DJs, do y'all have like a TikTok list? Huh? You got a TikTok list? Just watching everybody do the trends when the little parts of the song and they do the little dance and shit, so to constantly hear it, and then I hear the DJ play the shit in the goddamn club. Yo, stop. The hell? Isn't that the TikTok song? And like more. Wait a minute. No, he not. Yes, he is. No. God damn it. What's going on here? It's ruining lives.
God damn.
It is. The ladies click the button for anything. She looked like she need to get herself together. Ladies, you're not going to feel good if you don't look good, and you ain't got to be pretty to look good. The fuck? Clean yourself up, brush your teeth, get your hair oiled and kinky and curly, put some puffs in there or whatever, a headband, have something to eat. Like, get yourself together. House clean. It's things that can be done to change how you feel. Shit. Literally. That's probably why he put it all on her.
God damn!
Shit everywhere. That's what children do. They take off diapers and they smear shit places. That's what they do. And to don't have no kids, wow, no. Train yourself. Get ready. And you know what's amazing? Our bodies train itself while we're pregnant. Shit, how you getting up all night? So I don't know. I think, and I've been saying this to my husband, I think women are really disconnected. You had that baby, them titties wake you up. Your body wake you up. That baby move, you move. You hear, you jump up. Be doing that shit till they like 6 years old. It's a different, must be. I've been around some careless ass mothers. Glad these kids has grown up, made it to adulthood. But every mother wants fucking praise, and y'all don't fucking deserve it. You don't fucking deserve it. Because we could always do better with our fucking children. Always. Even now, still 24, yeah, we can still do better. Still something to learn. But women don't believe that. Y'all want to stay stuck in this fucking mindset. And destroying your daughters in the process. Like, this shit is crazy. They don't even know how to wash their ass properly. They don't even know their menstruals are coming, what to look for, how they're going to feel. They don't know anything about hormones. These are the things that we are supposed to teach them. You wait for them to go to school. That's why we, not
the mama, not the mama, not the mama, not the mama.
You do that one more time and I'm gonna throw you across the room.
Oh, it's the school. School will teach them everything. Okay. Mm-hmm. 12 years of schools. Make sure they have everything they need, all the information they need to move forward as an adult. Lies, bullshit, not true. The real important things. The real important things. Like the anatomy of their body, specific organs, not just their stomach. What hurts my abdomen? My stomach. They don't even know abdomen. Fuck that. Let me not even go that far. Stomach. You know, listen, you think these women are having kids just for the praise? Absolutely. Just for the praise, just for show, for benefits, in spite of, to spite somebody. Let me see. Shit, I can go on. They're not creating them to cultivate decent quality humans. Yeah, not the majority. I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm being that critical. And I ain't designating it to race either. Y'all never hear me sit up here, black women, black women. I don't do that. Women, men, our children. Yeah, we do a lot of things for the wrong fucking reasons. And then expect unconditional love, unconditional loyalty, unconditional la 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 bullshit. Bullshit. But I see the results because I see the women today. And I would say, goddamn, you must have had a surly, mean ass mother. Because there's no reason for all of that. Women tend to make every excuse for any behavior. And it doesn't excuse it. I'm sorry. We all have been fucking traumatized as children. How about that? Huh? Okay. So what say you?
I didn't know nothing. I was stupid. I was foolish. I was lying to myself.
Hold on to that victimization way too fucking long. And it ain't going to be excused. Sorry.
Really him. You're a victim. Here we go, CSI.
Angela says that's when Fowler told her daughter she's going to call her mom. Angela's daughter begs Fowler not to call her mom, even tapping her on the leg repeatedly. That's when Fowler pushes the 4-year-old child, who gets up and goes back to the teacher twice. Both times, Fowler pushes her down. Pushing a chair between them, Fowler then grabs the child by one arm and carries her out of the classroom. After the phone call from Fowler, Angela picked up her daughter and took her on a short ride to calm her down, not knowing what actually happened. She also requested to see the video of what her child did in the classroom. Hours later, the daycare provided her with this video. Angela says that day the daycare told her it would take care of everything and to not worry. They would even reach out to the child abuse hotline. This week, Spot was informed that the incident was not a reportable event. Nevertheless, based upon our investigation, KidSpot terminated the subject.
Going through so much fight to get justice for a 4-year-old. My baby.
How long we gonna keep doing this, y'all? How long we gonna keep doing this? A lot of these places ain't safe. These fucking people don't like your kids. You think a degree says you're kind and you're gonna do the right thing by all of these children in here? Teach them properly, feed them healthy food made with love. A lot of people go to work and just clock in. Don't think for 1 second that they're not doing that with your fucking children. Nobody should have to fight for justice for no 4-year-old. Sometimes we got to kick back. And I think a lot of this natural disasters and shit is going to humble a lot of people.
Message.
Because I don't think we understand the securities that we have, the provisions that are in place, the benefit of electricity, and having our loved ones near. It's our job. We might want to change that dynamic of, thinking we can do it all. Work, school, and children, husband, house, everything. Bitch, no. Sit the fuck down and raise them kids for about 12, 13 years. It's not that long. It goes really quickly, actually. I'm just saying. They need that much time and more, but at least that much time. And it's possible. When you think about homeschool, a lot of it, they will be learning on their own. And if you have to outsource a tutor, by golly, do it. If you can itemize on your taxes, shit, claim it. I'm just saying, we got to make some way. So we ain't the richest of people. And we were really younger with the third child. She's 19 now. But that was the first discussion of, listen, it might be been more beneficial for you to be home, because the money paying the before and after care for the couple of hours, all of that was discussed. Was it really beneficial? And then I was just a helicopter parent. I don't trust people. I'll wring somebody's neck with the kid. That's a lot. I'm going to be fighting forever if somebody does something to my child. You understand what I'm saying? So to prevent that, you ain't going. If me and daddy can't do it, or, if you got older siblings or whatever, something. And they may even get hurt in the family. Shit, because we know that's probably why we putting them in daycare, because I was hurt in the family, my brother, my cousin, auntie, uncle, somebody. It's all of that trauma. That's why we need to solidify, ladies. Solidify. Make sure that foundation is solidified. And fathers are needed and necessary. Needed and necessary. Let the family dictate our movements. How would this affect everyone? Yeah, we got to consider the family as a whole. And those sit-down conversations and discussions are needed and necessary. And active listening is important. And being able to wiggle. Sacrifice, too. They don't like that word. God damn. Can't tell a woman to sacrifice. I ain't sacrificing nothing.
God damn.
Jeez. Goodness gracious. We tend to have a capacity of not educating and then punishing our daughters because they don't know something, or our children. I'm going to focus on the daughters. Getting pregnant young, going with the wrong kind of person, just a lot of stuff. Now, especially the social media stuff. It's crazy. But you got some others who post how they punish their children. I think I posted a short yesterday. Y'all remember that one with the woman cutting off her daughter's hair, saying, "You think you're pretty," and blah, blah, blah. She started cutting off the hair, light-skinned girl. Yeah, we all watched that. That was a little while ago, but I had just posted it as a short. But you have a lot of mothers doing that. Y'all click the button for anything and tell everything. The embarrassment y'all want to ensue on your daughters. It's crazy. Did your mother do that to you? Was that done to you? Were you embarrassed? Did your mother say you would stink? Your room smelled like pee and shit as soon as your friends came over? We know. Come on, it was bad. Some others were fucking horrible. And we blame it on, she was a crackhead. Oh, she was an alcoholic. Oh, she was abused and blah, 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 blah. No, fuck that. She was a horrible goddamn mother. She need to hear it. The people around us, we need to say it. Yeah, she was bad. And you know what? I'm going to try really hard not to be like her. How about that? Like, I want to be better than you. It's not that I think I am. I want to be better than what I saw, what I got to experience. You know what I mean? Or maybe they don't know what I mean. That's why we here. Shame. Fucking shame. Shit is crazy. This acting like we don't know stuff with all this technology today. God damn, we must be real stupid. The punishments. I got a video. I'm gonna show y'all. It's just a nice little 10-second.
That I'm realizing is like, I can't keep doing people who aren't aware, bro. I'm sick of it. I can't keep hanging around motherfuckers that have no awareness.
Yeah.
You just living.
That's what I'm saying. You.
Catch that? Y'all ain't catch that? Play that again. Watching my daughter do all the work because it was her bright idea to have two kids. Is it her kids or is it her mama kids? Did she want her mama to have kids or is that the daughter's kids? She looked like she might do a good job. She was making it up the stairs with two babies in her arm. Shit. So that's the punishment. That's a punishment we should be educating them before they have to get there. It's just the mindset of it all. When I read it, I'm like, what does she mean? Okay, watching my daughter work. Because it was her bright idea to have two. It's her bright idea. She chose to have two, or she was fucking and she got pregnant. She out there, you know, she married? Like, punishment. Don't punish your daughters with two babies. Help her. Help her. Educate her. Get her prepared. Prepare her. Those are your granddaughters. It's the mindset. Like, throw your hands up. Like, imagine if our grandmothers would have did that with our aunties and uncles. Like, it's definitely been a generational pull. It's not the same. With whatever traumas or family toxicity and all of those things that have been passed down and parents pulled away and these families pulled away and those families pulled away and nobody communicates, and it's happening to a lot of us. Like, how do we move forward? The beginning of my show, that boundary setting is quite important. That accountability police, yeah. Them grandmas who was quite honest and everybody had to take that shit and also get the praise and the love and the good food. Yeah. I don't have that no more. Now it's coddle. You can't tell nobody they need to lose weight because it's unhealthy. Can't tell nobody to not dress their children so provocatively. It's amazing. Can't say shit.
Do more nigga shit. Do more nigga shit. Do more nigga shit. Yeah. Let's bring the niggas in. Let's bring the niggas in.
Years I've been showing y'all mothers be pawning their daughters off. Like, but people don't want to talk about it. Y'all don't really want to go there and talk about the disgust. We always want to talk about the male counterparts and their wrongdoings and all of that. Well, mothers, man, we've done some shit in this society, or have not, and been very neglectful. And make any excuse for it. But all of these babies, they grow up. They absolutely grow up. And the conflict that you have as a child, it can trickle into adulthood, and that daughter will get bigger than you. Then what? You practicing boxing, you working out and shit. Majority of our society is obese, so I don't know. Stamina and all that. My brother used to tell me the bigger they are, the harder they fall. My main event, I'm just saying they grow up. And it gets here. It gets to a point where they take back, they advocate for themselves. They grown now. Then we want to be mindful that we show our daughters a certain level of respect. Like, everybody deserves respect, especially your children. You don't get the okay to disrespect your daughter and be nasty and surly and name calling and just outright mean, because that's your daughter. That's your child. You created it. You went through labor for whatever reason. It's not okay. Them kids grow up. They might not be nice to you.
Can you? Oh, is Malia in there?
Yeah.
Can you tell her to come out here?
Come here. She's right here.
Gotcha. Can you come outside? So.
Now, just call your mama now. Get back, Papa. Yes.
So, I need you to be honest with me. What happened when you and your mom?
We just got in an argument. We always argue.
Right, okay, but there's nothing else that you need to tell me.
Always.
Because if there's something, I'm hearing something else. That's why I want you to be honest with me. I'm asking you now.
That's my mom. Nothing else happened.
Go ahead. That's her? Okay. All right. Appreciate you. Yep, bye. Okay, because your mom's at the hospital. She was stabbed. So you don't remember none of this ever happening?
No.
Unfortunately, I gotta detain you.
Can I call somebody to get my children first?
We'll get that. We'll get that situated.
Can I use my
Here,
phone?
hand her your phone.
I don't stay here. She don't stay here. She's not my.
Okay, we'll get it. I just need hand it just to put it down for a second.
Can you call
That's
this
it.
number right here and put it on speaker? Just call it, put it on speaker.
Put both your hands on her.
Aggravating, bro.
See, and I asked you the first time.
She done gone and stabbed her mama. She said, we argue all the time. It's dynamic, man. Ladies, and to be here 30 years later, her mother will still blame the child. Like, you don't realize that your upbringing, the dynamic you created, the trauma that may have pursued on your watch. This is the result. This is the result. The combativeness. You know we can pull away, right? You know we can stop. You know that, right? Do we fight so hard for control? Some souls function in dysfunction. Absolutely. Yeah. Can't stop it. It could be an adrenaline rush. It's like drugs sometimes. You don't even realize it. Shit is too calm. They need a storm.
Can you? Oh, is Malia in there?
Yeah.
Can you tell her to come out here?
Come here. She's right here.
Gotcha. Can you come outside? So.
Now, just call your mama now. Get back, Papa. Yes.
So, I need you to be honest with me. What happened when you and your mom?
We just got in an argument. We always argue.
Right, okay, but there's nothing else that you need to tell me that happened. Because if there's something, I'm hearing something else. That's why I want you to be honest with me. I'm asking you now.
That's my mom. Nothing else happened.
Go ahead. That's her? Okay, all right. Appreciate you. Bye. Okay, because your mom's at the hospital and she was stabbed. So you don't remember none of this ever happening?
No.
Unfortunately, I gotta detain you.
Can I call somebody to get my children first?
We'll get that situated.
Can I use my
Here,
phone?
hand her your phone.
I don't stay here. She don't stay here. She's not my.
Okay, we'll get it. I just need hand it just to put it down for a second.
Can you call
That's
this
it.
number right here and put it on speaker? Just call it, put it on speaker.
Put both your hands on her.
Aggravating, bro.
See, and I asked you the first time if you would have been honest with me.
Hello. Didi, hurry up and
She's
get
so
here.
aggravated.
My kids is here. She's right, I know. I ain't leaving here, so I'll be here till whoever comes.
Where did the fight happen at?
We had an argument now. Just at my house.
What was the argument about?
Because I wanted her to leave.
Well, my concern is...
Get back in here.
You don't got nothing on you or anything?
No.
That you wanna...
Can I get her some shoes?
Yeah. Grab her some shoes.
She going to jail. She going to jail. She stabbed her mama. I got a couple of parts to this. What are your thoughts? The conflict.
Shame.
Mothers, it's our job to pull back. Like, how far do you really want it to go? Do you want to fight with your children? Do you want to fight with your daughters? Is that normal? Did you fight with your mother? Ass whoopings have to stop at some point, right? Like, got to find other ways to reprimand and give consequences when rules are broken, boundaries are crossed. You got to find other ways. It was quick to pop and pow pow, but that's little. When they get bigger, what else we gonna do? What other things can you do But you can't just whoop on them and punish and consequences. There has to be praise. There have to be love. There has to be time spent together. Open-minded listening, care and concern. Like, these things is quite important. I see a lot of women just, on click, on autopilot. Kids are just raising themselves. They don't know nothing about their body. They don't know how to clean their bodies. They have no clue. School ain't gonna teach it all. I want to be clear with you. School is not going to teach it all. They're definitely going to get some trauma throughout them school years at some point, especially when we're not paying attention to their ever growing and ever changing minds, hormones, biologically. I think, we forget that they're fucking human and shit. Like, they're going through stuff.
Kids.
This is so aggravating.
So what happened exactly that it got to the point that...
I'm fed up. I'm 23 years old. 23 years I've been dealing with this shit. I'm fed up.
I gotcha.
And the people mind their business. It's just so aggravating. Can I get my shoes, please?
Yeah. I'm going to read you something, okay? These are your Miranda warning.
And after you read me them, I don't have nothing else to say.
Oh, well, all right. I'm just going to read them to you and you advise otherwise afterwards.
Yeah.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed and represent you before any questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time. I need you to listen, okay?
Put it to my ear.
You can decide at any time. Hold on. Let me finish this and then you can decide at any time to execute these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand each of these rights that I've explained to you?
Yes.
Okay. With these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to us now?
Can you put it to my ear?
I need you to say yes or no.
No. Hello. So, can you tell me start come get them?
Get you over here. I'll fall. I'll fall down the stairs.
Hey, I'm fed up.
You coming to get them?
You have to take them with you, or?
Yeah,
why she arrested?
Her mom was arguing. Patty, that shit.
Can you answer? Somebody else calling.
Bro, what happened, bro?
Where's the baby clothes? Hello?
Put the cigarette down.
You know the baby clothes at? Come on, Papa. You going with him, Papa? Or you want to go with me? Which one?
Mommy.
You can't go with mommy right
Can't
now.
go with
So
your
you
mom,
going
no,
with
man.
me or you going with her or me?
But this is
Her.
so aggravating.
Him.
You down with this?
We're letting the baby go with the
She wanna take her
friends.
phone, so I guess when y'all gonna share it.
Okay. Yeah.
Can I get my...
She getting arrested. Your hands is full. You got a cigarette in your hand and the phone and like the police. Just like, come on. Shame on the fucking police department. Like, that officer was huge. And the age thing, good sir, who are you going to be running after? It got to be something. Y'all are not fit. I be seeing mad officers with the pregnant belly. Like, how y'all getting around protecting? It ain't gonna always be an instance, but when it is, you're gonna be defeated.
Now go home and get your fucking shine box.
What fence you hopping over? How many blocks is that nigga gonna make it? Like, for real, for real. Goodness gracious. She said she didn't understand the rights that was read to her. She said no, right? She said she did. Absolutely. And didn't say nothing. Just put the phone to my ear and just start crying. I'm so frustrated and just start crying. Like, somebody coming to get these kids? Where the kids going? We have to start thinking more consciously when we have children. If something happened to us and they're not going with their fucking father, they're going to be handed off where? To who? And if you don't call nobody, they go into CPS. And if nobody comes for them, or if CPS kidnaps them, I fucking said it. Shit. Nobody listening to me anyway. I'm just saying. Shame on CPS. Shame on the FDA. Shame on our government. Said it. Shit is getting ridiculous. They even act like fucking children up there arguing with each other. How the fuck we gonna vote over either one of them idiots? Just talking about each other. Doxing each other and shit. You know, you's a liar. No, you's a liar. No, you's a liar, bitch. You know, you's a liar. No, you don't go out the country and I go out the country. I got more money than you. Shit is crazy. It's reflecting. Doing too much. But it's more to this video. Let's play number 3. Let's get through this. Mother-daughter relationship. This is crazy to me. This chick ain't no help.
His godmama could get that stuff. His godmama is on the way.
Yeah, she said she on the way. I'll watch them until she comes.
No, you won't. She got on a blonde wig, nails. She called him he first. When she don't even know. Fucking this shit don't make no sense.
So what you doing with your car?
Somebody give it to move.
My mama ain't on a leash. She could have just called the police and had them come get her. They'll make her get out. Mama or not. You're irrational. Oh, stabbing your mama? Come on. Irrationally and stay in control.
Ma'am, there's blood scattered all through here.
I don't see no blood. I see
I see blood,
okay.
yeah.
Well, it looks like blood and somebody
All
stabbed,
of this
so don't go
is
messing
Play-Doh.
with it. Don't go messing with it.
I think 107 is raising you?
Telling the baby being bad.
107 and 110?
110, good.
Can you make a report? Can you make a report? Say that what you saw. Because this is ridiculous. I shouldn't be going to jail.
You on my phone?
Stabbed your mom.
Do you have to lock your door for your key? Yeah. I shouldn't be going to jail, sir. Can you tell me?
We'll get to the details in a little bit, okay?
Taking
his keys? Yeah. Go ahead.
Where your house keys? Because we're probably
It's
going
not
to
on there?
No, she's gonna lock this door.
Right, but we're probably going to have to go back in there and see if it's a crime scene.
Yeah, just leave it.
Oh, okay. Leave it unlocked.
We'll probably need to look for evidence.
My key would be... I don't know where my key would be.
Ma'am, go ahead and come back on out.
I'm telling you where my house key is. I can't go to jail and leave my door unlocked, sir.
Right, well, we'll take care of it, but right now it's a crime scene, so nobody else is going to go back in there right now.
Yeah, they'll put a lock on it. So worrying about that. You worrying about that now? You worrying about that now? Irrational and out of control. They don't understand how important that question is when they're getting arrested. Do you have anyone to watch your kids? There is no right answer. There's no right answer, y'all. People take advantage of children. I don't care who they are. People take advantage of children. Oh, you don't understand that stabbing someone is a fucking crime? You don't understand that? Even if it's your mom, even if you're frustrated and you're annoyed to the max and you didn't take your meds or she didn't take her meds, like none of that shit matters. None of it matters. You're going to jail. You're going to jail.
I didn't know nothing. I was stupid. I was foolish. I was lying to myself.
Now, if mom survives, she might wind up even be taking care of your damn children. Like, and if she loves them, they'll be taken care of. But if she does not, that's not going to be a good look for them children. And by the hands of their grandmother. All women ain't nurturing. All women ain't good quality mothers and grandmothers and aunties and sisters. Some of y'all some horrible fucking monsters. I'll say it. I seen some. I know some. I know some that'll admit it. I'm a surly old bitch and I don't like people. How about that? Shit is real. But that shit will trickle down to your children. And they might stab your ass. I'm just saying. Got to see the buildup. You don't respect them when they're little. You know, breathe life into them when they're little. Praise them. Care for them. And listen to them. So that can continue as they get older. Because, you know, we were girls, like, you know, them teen years, you start thinking about boys, your hormones and things. It starts to change. You don't want to hug and lay on the couch no more. They don't really want to be touched. And it changes. The hormones change and you need to pay attention to that. But most women will in turn do the sign language, like the shame, insult, guilt, and then, you know, like, come on. Shit is real. Mothers be quick to call names to their daughters, like calling them names and shit, pulling them by their hair, smacking them in their face, dragging them down the steps. Yeah, it gets bad. You gotta admit to this shit. The only person I really seen that reflection on is a Yanla. Yanla ain't play that shit. You was a horrible mother. Your daughter's sitting right here trying to fucking tell you and you still ain't listening. You were horrible. How about that?
Not on my watch. Not on my watch. Will you disrespect?
Time after time after time, episode after fucking episode. Amazing. Women. And they say when you know better, you do better. No, you gotta want to do better.
Do more nigga shit. Do more nigga shit. Do more nigga shit. Yeah. Let's bring the niggas in. Let's bring the niggas in.
What we up to? 4?
I gotta make a call.
Okay.
Okay.
For now, you guys are not going to be able to go back in the apartment, okay?
Let's do this here.
Even when they come get my kids to get my kids.
We'll secure the scene, but right now we're not locking
God
anything.
forbid your mom should happen to die, it'll be a murder case. It's pretty
Yeah.
serious.
It's pretty serious.
Diamond out the door.
You mind securing it? I'm going to put her in the car.
Yeah.
Here, come on.
Hey,
come on.
This is so aggravating. Y'all do not know what the fuck really goes on.
Well, we're going to get to that's what I'm saying. We're going to get to the bottom of it, and you got to explain. That's why I asked you the first place.
But it's so frustrating because I didn't even have to go through this.
I got you.
Messenger audio. Can you please answer? They don't know where to go.
Well, like I said, they're not focused on that right now. We'll get to the bottom.
They don't know where to come get the kids from.
Okay. Who is this? Thomas. Who's that?
Can I see? OJ, can you answer? That's his aunt. Hello? Hello? Yeah, the officer holding the phone right here so I can't talk to you.
He said you can't talk, but tell him I'm coming to get your kids.
Okay, that's fine. We have an officer there. You'll be able to pick them up, okay?
Lily, can you call the after hours and make the office lock my front door, please?
We're gonna secure the house. That's not a big deal. Unfortunately we have to do some evidence collecting on there.
Sir, could you just give us a few because I'm coming from the country.
Yes, ma'am. We're gonna be here for a few minutes, okay?
Lily. Can you
Oh,
call
my
Marshe?
goodness.
You know Ted, baby mama Marshe.
All right, I'm gonna put you in the car now.
So my other daughter was finna get dropped. I was meeting somebody to get her at the store.
I got you.
I just want to make sure my kids are okay.
I know. There's nothing wrong with that.
Always some considerations. Always want some considerations, man. We grew up, it was simple. You do the crime, you gonna do the time. Hey, Corey, welcome. Appreciate you pulling up and popping in. Mother-daughter course correction. This is a body cam, officer body cam of a daughter who had stabbed her mom. You know, they got into just a, argument. That's what she told the officers, but she actually stabbed her mother. So we're watching this. Don't do this, okay? Ladies, don't do this.
Listen, guys, and punks and ladies and men and whoever.
Yeah, please don't do this. This young girl gonna go to jail, and she act like she didn't know stabbing was a crime, especially your mama. It's crazy. She gonna learn today.
Do you think you could do one more thing for me?
Depends. What is it?
A lot of fucking considerations. Goodness. Do one more thing. One more thing. One more thing. Oh my God, you're going to jail. And women are the main ones. When you watch the men, they don't do all of that. Like the considerations that already have been done over the years, you ladies cannot let go. It's such a bad habit. You're doing it with the officer. No, bitch, you can't take your phone. I don't have to let you put shoes on. Like all of these considerations are just that, considerations. And you want more and more and more and more and more. They don't have to do that. They want the children to be secure, of course. They want them to go with someone you would prefer than to have to drag them to CPS. Because they know that type of situation. But who has the most information? You do, mothers, you do. Your mom's a bitch and you can't get her out. It's your responsibility to just call fucking 911. You prefer to stab her? This is what we do?
Okay.
Not a good look. Gotta love up on them. Mine's is coming through the door. The birthday girl. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Hey, baby. My beautiful baby. Welcome home. I see. Ooh, I see.
Depends. What is it?
I have a 2-year-old daughter. My friend was getting her hair braided for me. She don't know. I was finna meet her at a store to get my battery low exit because they're coming from Wildwood. She probably wondering where I'm at. I just want to let her know where to get my daughter from. Her aunt.
Okay. Does your friend or who was that the other woman that's with you?
That's just my aunt. She's not even my real aunt. She's my mom's friend.
Okay. So, besides you don't know your mom's date of birth, can you tell me your 2 kids' names?
I have 3 kids.
But the 2 that were there.
Oh, man. She's 22. Yeah, she's giving out addresses and stuff, names and birth dates and stuff like that of the kids. 22. 3 kids. And has a horrible relationship with her mama. We wonder how she ended up with 3 kids and ain't no husband there. And this broad coming out with her fucking black and mild, fucking light-skinned stomach like the shit. It's the whole situation.
Damn!
Yeah, I'm judging. There's a lot of situations we find ourselves in. We have the wrong fucking people around us for the wrong reasons. Like, we can't act like we don't know right from wrong. Okay? That lady was about to hand over her child to some man with a wig on. That she was even confused. And stabbing mama. Like, come on. When Sister Shahrazad Ali said that black women are out of control, irrational, and out of control. That's what she said. She said it years ago. And I heard her. I said, I don't want to be that. I don't want to be that. Even if it ain't true for everybody. I don't want to be that. And my behavior is going to dictate if I am that. And I have been that because I was a young fucking girl and I was a young woman. Shit is ridiculous. I was young and I was stupid and dumb and I didn't know no better. You know not to stab people, right? Because when we was young, we was told not to spit and not to kick and not to hit and all of that. And you did it to mama. And want all these considerations after. Consider this, somebody's calling, that person's calling, and I got to answer it. And can you help me pull up my pants, pull up my shoes? Dig my wedgie out. Holy shit. It's ridiculous. And ladies act like they don't see the fucking provisions that are set in place for them. This shit is crazy. The coddling that has been done. Crazy. Today's society don't take the time to unplug, relax, release. Relax, relate, release. Go Whitley. Relax, relate. Stop playing. Okay? Go and read a fucking book. Sit in silence. No, they don't. Breathe, making pain, and masking. And filling voids with things.
Okay.
It's bad. But you know, it ain't gonna change if we don't say nothing. If ladies don't stand up and say, you're doing a poor job at being a mom, like the fuck? In my day, them elders didn't play that shit. If you was a shitty mom, they let you know. To the point where they won't even let you leave with that baby. I know what you about to go do. Go be a whore if you want. You leave that baby right here. And some of them let them go until they got their shit together. And if you never got your shit together, then grandma kept that baby. She wasn't allowing it to go down on her watch. But the dynamic now, mothers and daughters are competing with each other. They fighting with each other. It's just crazy. It's more of that than healthy relationships. A lot of the trauma therapy sessions you can watch, it's always, mom, you done fucked up. You know you done fucked up, right? Mom don't hear it. Everybody else pointing the finger at mom don't hear it though. Yes, ma'am. They would take the baby, yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, I've done it. To my brother's first child. Absolutely. Took him 2 months. 2 whole months. Mama ain't called for him. She did not. And my brother was a hustler, so I knew he wasn't. You know, he was checking on him, making sure I had money and all that shit. But mom, 2 whole months. Had him in the emergency room and everything. And in this day and time, they wouldn't allow that. You know, even me being the auntie, like we didn't have papers or nothing. So we were lucky. But nowadays, they would turn you away. You're not the parent. You ain't got no identification. Don't play that shit. Not on my watch.
Not on my watch. Not on my watch. Will you disrespect?
Yeah, we got to do a better job. If you're disrespectful to your daughter and as she gets older and you just continue to be disrespectful, I mean, she's going to wind up disrespecting you back. Like, it's going to be a disrespectful fucking relationship. That's what you want. And if you had a poor relationship with your mother or no relationship at all, like that's what you want, then continue the fucking behavior. But if not, it's your time to change it. Stop being so mean. Stop being so surly. You the one having sex and you created this life. This is what it is. This is what it is.
Everyone's got it. Now you can got it too. The fucking audacity. Now in a can.
Do you think you could do one more thing for me?
Depends. What is it?
I have a 2-year-old daughter. My friend was getting her hair braided.
Oh my
For me, she don't know. I was finna meet her at a store to get my
Battery low.
exit because they're coming from Wildwood. She probably wondering where I'm at. I just want to let her know where to get my daughter from. Her aunt.
Okay. Does your friend or who is that? The other woman that's with you?
That's just my aunt. She's not even my real aunt. She's my mom's friend.
Okay. So besides, you don't know your mom's date of birth. Can you tell me your 2 kids' names?
I have 3 kids.
But the 2 that were there.
Yeah. Shit. Damn it. Yes, ma'am. They would have took the baby. Ricky in the building. Appreciate you pulling up and popping in, brother. I'm so sick of niggas. It's every reason something happens except to just do the right thing. You need to pay a therapist to tell you that you fucking up. And some of them won't even tell you that you fucking up. They want you to keep coming. Keep coming. Do more nigga shit. Keep coming and tell me. Antidepressants is like fucking candy to a lot of women in this nation today. It's amazing. The real issue is most people lack a moral compass. Yeah.
I can't even think right now. Aiden's birthday is March.
She giving dates, can't be telling the baby's information and stuff. Yeah.
Wait, I can't think right now.
So, do you want to talk to me, or are you not going to talk to me? But if you're not going to talk to me, then I'm gonna close the door and we're done.
But I don't understand why I'm going to jail.
I just want to understand what the situation was that led up to you.
My for instance, okay, my mom stays with me on and
Because she
off
can't get her
because
shit
she
together.
can't
That's
like
what you
get.
about to say. She said, my mom stays with me off and on because she can't get her shit together. God damn it. It's fucking crazy. It's like, women set other women up to fucking fail. She's already failed. 22, three fucking kids. Mom, don't come in and make shit worse. Don't add to the stress on top of what the young lady has to do. Shit is crazy. She's absolutely, this shit is amazing to me, man. Some bad parenting going on.
You ain't never been that smart. It ain't your fault, man. You don't come from good parents.
It's your job to create a safe space for your children to grow and develop till they're adults. That shit don't stop. It doesn't change because your emotional capacity, your conditioning has changed. Your circumstances have changed. Your job has changed. Man in your life has changed. Those children are the most important, and time goes so fast. You got to stay focused and be purposeful with their lives because they have no clue what the future holds for them. What A-Team say? Probably 3 different baby daddies. And it's absolutely a possibility. It's poor parenting. It's not okay. We don't want our daughters out here raising children by themselves. I would not want that. I want you to like the man that you choose to have children with. Because even if y'all do split up, break up, y'all can still raise those children. That's where the mindset needs to be. And women today are spiteful as hell. They do shit to vengefully, make the man mad, hurt the family, all of that shit. And the children have to endure it. And these women need to start getting in fucking trouble. It's intentional harm. And that's a crime. The fuck? So cases can be given. Gentlemen. And that's the thing. Men don't call the police like women do. They need to start. But then they need some course correction.
Why the fuck is y'all sloppy, bad built, dirty microwave plate having ass thinking it's cool to always just have one up on somebody? Y'all think it's cool to backdoor your friends and shit and slime the people out around you that really give a fuck about you? I'm not gonna lie, y'all be so fucking lame in this generation. Y'all rather fuck, rob, and steal y'all way to the top than actually sit there and put the work in for that shit. Y'all wanna keep doing y'all friends wrong, y'all wanna keep doing y'all family wrong, y'all wanna keep doing y'all spouses, whoever y'all dating wrong, and then y'all turn around and wonder why your life go the way it be going. A wise man once told me, you cut corners, you will end up in a circle, you dumb fuck. Stop thinking y'all be finessing genuine people. Y'all don't be finessing shit. And that shit pissed me off because y'all really be thinking y'all up some. Bitch, you poor. Poor asshole. You got a poor ass mindset and a poor ass motherfucking baby dad. Bitch, and a poor ass selection of friends. Bitch, a poor ass selection of liquor. Bitch, a poor ass taste in clothes. Bitch, you poor bitch. Y'all gotta stop thinking that y'all finessing good people. Because when them tables turn, we'll put your ass right through one of them up.
And she's one of those parents, she just do the most. I can't deal with her drug habit. I just can't deal with it. She's a different person when she's on that stuff, and I just can't take it no more. So she finally got a house, and her lights are on. She has a house. Why are you still here? But I do hair occasionally to make money.
Right.
So I cleaned my house and then I just went to the Bells bumming to sign.
Really him. Really him. You're a victim. Here we go, CSI.
And she's one of those parents, like, she just do the most. Like, I can't deal with her drug habit. I just can't deal with it. She's a different person when she's on that stuff, and I just can't take it no more. So she finally got a house, and her lights are on. She has a house. Like, why are you still here? But I do hair occasionally to make money.
Right.
So I cleaned my house and then I just went to the Bells bumming to sign my papers and I came back. She needed to use my car to go get, her house stuff situated. So when I came back, it's like cigarettes on the floor. Her company, my aunt was in there.
So wait, where were you at?
I had left.
She was at the house already?
No, my mom was here.
She was already
here. She stayed here with the kids, and I had to.
So she was watching the kids
for like 10 minutes. I remember right there when Bill came back because I had to do an R&R, and for failure to appear. So I had went up there because I had got an email saying I had to report there. But then it comes to find out I really didn't have to report there. So when I got here, I'm like, Mom, I cleaned up the house before I left because it's a lady and her daughter coming here. I'm going to do their hair for them, and I don't want people to like my house is dirty. You know how it is when you have company. So she's like, oh, well, they're not going to be here right away. I'll clean it up later. So I was like, can you just please get the blankets and the stuff and fix the couch? I'm not saying you have to get out the living room, but can you get the stuff up? And she was like, I'll get it up when I'm ready. And I was like, Mom, sure enough, but this is my house. I'm grown. You have to respect my house rules. I don't.
You told her that?
Yeah, I was like, I don't want the blankets and stuff in the living room and ashtrays and stuff when people come here because people gossip and I don't want that. So she got mad and flipped the covers and stuff over, and I said, can you just get out my house? I don't want to deal with that. So she grabbed a basket and she was taking her stuff in the hallway. She took like 2 baskets in the hallway, and she was like, I'm finna take my shit, but can't nobody make me leave. Can't nobody make me do nothing I don't want to do. And I said, how come I always...
Yeah. Went from mother-daughter to sibling rivalry real quick. All of that. You see how the tables turn? You become an adult and you got your own space and you want somebody cleaning, and the parents do that. And we used to tell the kids, when y'all get big and y'all get your own place, we're going to jump on y'all bed. We're going to drink all y'all juice. We're not going to replace the toilet tissue. It's just going to be the things, I'm just saying. Just kind of having that mindset like, yeah, let me make sure I do this, because I do not want them to come to my apartment and tear my shit up or embarrass me in front of my friends and just all that stuff. So, just playing with them. Again, play with your children. Joke around. Have fun. That child is hurting. She's only 22 and she may have to go to jail for stabbing her mother. And I hope mom didn't die, because then her children are not going to be raised by her. Like, it's amazing. Ma'am, you should have not opened the door. You wanted her there to keep them babies, right? Or to keep an eye on them babies while she worked, or whatever the case may be, but hey, you gotta set boundaries with those toxic people. Even your mom, don't utilize them that way if this is going to be the result, like conflict, arguing, like she's just, I got money coming. It's money coming. And if you don't respect that, understand you're not respecting me, but you don't respect money, because money got this roof. Money got the food in the refrigerator. Money got that car outside and electricity on and all of that. You don't pay for that, Mom. You do have your own space, right? So the responsible thing is to make sure this space is conducive to my fucking client coming on over to get their hair done. But just the disrespect is just amazing. I'm sure she wasn't that calm talking to her mom either. Absolutely not. Like she said, it's been happening for 22 years. So as long as she can remember, her mom has been a bitch when she's on that stuff. But do you know your mom not on that stuff? Like, some of them never get off the stuff. The stuff affects them for the rest of their life. They still the same person whether they're on the stuff or not. So again, making more excuses for her mom. No, your mom is a horrible person. She's been fucking horrible, and that's why you stabbed her. Like, so you can't get to court now and be like, I'm just so frustrated because she's the worst person in the world. Well, you're 22. You absolutely have the right to have no fucking contact. I don't want to be around motherfuckers I got to fight and scream and yell at brother, cousin, uncle. I don't even my own kid. We're not doing that. I'm not going to force a relationship. Mom was the free babysitter. Yeah, you see how that happened? Now you done stabbed the mom and the babysitter. Now you don't have nobody to babysit. Ladies, you have a right to dismiss your mom. Say, I cannot fuck with you. We are not going to have this toxicity around my children. And if it's your man, we're not going to have your man around my children with this toxicity. This is how we protect them. Don't have these people around and your children grow up watching you combat and argue and be deflated and crying and more crying and hurt my feelings. That shit is draining. Your children watch it and they think that it's okay because guess what? Mom keeps letting that person come back. And they're cool and they're smiling. But just the other day, they were screaming at each other, spitting damn near in each other's faces, yelling, kicking them out. Like, these kids are not stupid. So you don't think they're repeating that? They get older and they think that that shit is okay because they watch y'all do that shit. Nah, don't do it. You can cut your mom off. Fuck that bitch. I'm just saying, I'm giving you the okay. Some people don't have that. They don't think that that's okay. You know, it's absolutely okay. If it's your father or your aunt or any of those people, fuck them. No, they don't deserve that title. You can't be hurting me and causing toxicity in my life because you're family. You know, we're not doing that. Bye, bitch.
And if I offended you, I am going to remind you in advance that I'm very sorry and I apologize for the inconvenience of me not giving up.
Okay.
Never allow my children to watch people abuse me, treat me any kind of way, and me not stand up for myself or advocate, put my foot down, something, or in their ass. I'm just saying. Try not to be that person, but sometimes it has to. You got to get there. Sometimes everybody ain't gonna take the message lightly. Some people need you to cuss their ass out. Like, you done fucked up. Get it together. Nobody got time for you to be playing, okay? With other people's lives. Do whatever the hell you want with yours. But when it's affecting the little people, we got to say something.
Okay.
Oh, man. 18 chimed in. She say, when my mom starts acting crazy, I digress. She stated, you didn't communicate with me for 2 years. You are correct. I'm not my baby sister. I will not get into fights with you, and you are provoking.
Okay.
Absolutely. And I'd be honest with the kids, like, yeah, grandma's too much. I don't want to have that kind of relationship. So we will not be, interacting with her much. I'm just saying, I love her, but I love her ass from a distance. It's just that simple. They'll get it. They don't get it now, they get it later. Shit. I appreciate y'all being here with me through this. This mother-daughter course correction is something real. When someone is looking for some type of support or assistance, tips, and strategies, like, we are here. Promote Conscious Parenting at gmail.com. You can always give our information to anyone who may need it. Because we have some tips and strategies. We have some things to help you out. I'm gonna give y'all a little bit more information before I get up out of here. It's just some simple tips. Because these kids grow up quick. They grow up really fucking quick, and we all do not have a blueprint or the perfect, road or path to take to this parenting thing. So when raising daughters through their teen years and into young adulthood, mothers can practice best practices like fostering open communication, setting clear boundaries, actively listening, promoting self-esteem by focusing on inner qualities, not the hair and nails in their body, inner qualities, characteristics, poise, modesty. It's a lot of things. Being a positive role model. You can't just speak it. You have to model the behavior, encouraging independence, supporting healthy relationships, and providing emotional support when needed. Key aspects of good mother-daughter parenting during teen years is that open communication, building self-esteem. So building self-esteem, focus on praising her accomplishments and character traits rather than solely her appearance. Encourage her to pursue her interests and passions, not just TikTok. Model positive self-talk and body image. Set clear boundaries, positive role modeling, promote independence and emotional support, supporting healthy relationships, respect her privacy. While maintaining open communication, respect her need for personal space and boundaries. They should also have some boundaries as well. Should be a discussion. Stay informed. Please stay informed. Keep yourself updated on issues relevant to teenage girls, like social media trends and body image concerns. You are in control. Take control. Pay attention to what they're doing on those apps. Adapt to her needs. Adapt to your children's needs. Understand that every girl or boy is different and adjust your parenting approach accordingly. Sometimes parents, we have to adjust ourselves to our children. They are not the same. They are not us. But they will pick up qualities, that we do possess, and you cannot beat the you out of your children. So that's just it's not gonna work. Try not to do that. You are in there. You're not gonna beat that out. Again, adapting to their needs is quite important. You have to pay attention to detail in order to do that. So seek support when it's needed. Again, you have to be able to take criticism and critique when it comes to seeking support. Somebody's going to tell you that you're probably not doing something right and you may have to change it. Don't hesitate to reach out to trusted friends, family members, or professionals for guidance. Promote conscious parenting with the Harrises. Promote conscious parenting at gmail.com.
All you hear is he said, she said around the way.
I ain't forget about these boys, ladies. You cannot parent your sons like you parent your daughters. Okay? And if you need some guidance and some information on that, always come on over to MrsSheSaid on Cerebro Saturdays. A lot of information there. Go from way back from the beginning. It's so much stuff that he can influence your sons. Here are some best practices for mothers raising sons. Build relationships. Help your son build strong relationships with his father, grandparents, and other relatives. Encourage friendships with boys and girls and provide opportunities for mentors. You're not a man. You have no clue what boys go through when they're going through puberty. You can assume a lot, but when you assume, you make an ass out of yourself. That's what my mother used to tell me. So I believe that. Stop assuming. Read some fucking books or get them a mentor if it's not their father. Create shared interests. Connect with your son's interests and introduce him to yours. For example, if you enjoy ballet, you could take your son to see the Nutcracker. Give responsibility. Give your son some responsibility and help him meet expectations. These little niggas got to be responsible. Please make sure they know how to clean up behind themselves, do their own laundry, cook some food, wash their hair, oil their body, all of that shit. Wash their ass. Are you teaching them? Do they know? Because if they ain't got a man telling them, I don't know, you might be coddling and then shame them. You know, the sign language, shame, insult, guilt, and the need to be right. This is how we behave with our fucking children. It's not just the men. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Y'all take all of that shit with your children too. And I'm going to tell you about it. Stop. Encourage exploration. Encourage your sons to explore his interests, even if you think they're inappropriate. Help him understand consequences. Help your son understand natural consequences, both good and bad. Don't mean whoop ass. Natural consequences. You fucked up, and these are the consequences. Like you steal from the store, you might have to get some probation, community service, whatever. Don't try to coddle it. You know, he didn't have a father around. But no, fuck that. You did it. Y'all be coddling too much. Promote empathy and kindness. Teach your son what it means to be a gentleman and to be attuned to others' needs. But you have to be in tune to theirs. You can't just, have them be one-sided. That's not going to work. Don't over stereotype. Don't try to fit your son into a mold. Every kid is different. Don't try to make your son your man or your husband or make him the perfect man for somebody else. You don't know what that looks like. Schedule family time. Make time for quality family time. Your sons need to see that you care about them. Okay? Our children need to see that we care about them. And then they're not just pawns that we can post. That's what it's been becoming over the last 15 years. Like the kids are being raised on social media. So, stop bragging about your children and love up on your children. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I hope that young lady, mama did not die, and I hope she doesn't have to do too much time for the sake of her children, because that's crazy. Those are the lessons that matter most. Thanks, Brother Ricky. I appreciate that. It's no joke. It's not easy raising these kids, man. So, as a mother, I've always sought information, books, I want some praise and I want some critique too. And those were hard days, to be told, listen, you might have to do something else, whatever the case may be. But the conversations was needed. And I see now, because the future has come, these kids are grown, man. These kids are grown. Like Madison's almost grown. We be saying she 10, but shit, she 20. That's how fast it goes, So be conscious of how you're parenting. Be mindful. And sometimes you have to sacrifice that money for the sake of your children. Like live a little less, live with a little less. So you don't have to pay that daycare, and you are the main educators and, nurturers of your children. No, they don't make time to teach them simple life skills. No. I mean, even when I was growing up, sis, it's not something that's, just now happening. We've had friends who did not know how to wash their ass. They didn't have mothers help them, learn just being a girl. Word. It was unique to see, and to see now that this is still happening. Like, shame on y'all. Shame on us. So when they say some of the elders fucked up, yes, the women need to be accountable, and it's never going to get better until we stand in our shit. What Ricky said. Teach him how to protect himself from women. That's hard to do when you believe you're always the victim. I mean, and this is what they see, right? It's been, sorry, gentlemen. Shit is amazing. Put them in sports. Girls, too. These kids got too much idle time. And that shit it ain't cheap. So I know that can be something. But those mentors assist. They have resources in the city, and they got some grant money out there. So try to find you something that's inexpensive, but beneficial to the kid, and keep trying shit till they find something that they like, or even just like a crew or energy or a space that they like. Get them out the house with that introvert. I don't want to deal with humans. You're going to have to, because you're going to be an adult one day, and you're going to have to get out there. And then you're going to have all these issues, social cues lacking. I'm just saying. I do appreciate y'all pulling up and popping in. It is our baby's birthday. We're going to celebrate a little bit before it gets too late. We got a great day tomorrow. Ooh, we got a great day. We're going on a trip to D.C. to go see the African American History Museum. That's going to be awesome. Take Madison and our 19-year-old. Yep. Then we trip on out in the day. So we might go live, show y'all a little something. Maybe get the day off. Yep. And, we homeschool, so we don't have to tell nobody nothing. We just do what we do. Shout out to the PTO. Get money, get money. No. Trigger warning. Yeah. Oh, Lord. Trigger warning, hubby said. He got something before we roll up out of here. Protect yourself at all times, ladies. Gentlemen, too. You're doing a lot.
A medical situation that will shock you.
Absolutely. In the last 4 years at a hospital in Brooklyn, there have been 3 women who have died during childbirth.
all of the women were black. There are striking racial disparities at some area hospitals. Black women are 9 times more likely to die from pregnancy or childbirth than white women in New York City.
And now a movement to try to pass a law to make hospitals accountable for women who die giving birth. Investigative reporter Kristen Thorne live at Woodhull Hospital in Bed-Stuy with this story. Kristen.
Well, Bill and Sade, the Grieving Families Act would address a lot of things. One of them would make hospitals accountable for providing emotional damages to people who suffer this sort of tragedy. We want to talk about Woodhull Hospital. It has been less than a year that I was here telling you about yet another woman who died while giving childbirth, and here we are again talking about yet another woman. Beverlyne Garcia Barrios appeared to be a healthy 24-year-old pregnant woman, but that all changed last month when she came to Woodhull Hospital. She wasn't feeling well. Doctors rushed her in for an emergency C-section. The father of her child never saw Barrios again.
The doctor just said...
That's horrible. That's absolutely horrible. Yeah. 24 years old. Yeah, I mean, it's always been a disparity in the medical industry when it comes to black women. Like, it's known, it's documented. Just allowing us to go without, like, even when I did want the anesthesiologist with the first child, no, nobody came. They didn't call for him, even though I was too far gone. It was time for me to go. But still, this is just what they do. They wait. All the young women that they telling they have to have a C-section, first babies, like, she must have they said she was having some difficulty, so they had to rush her in to go have a C. Then they can just say that, right? Couldn't they just say that? Say that. You understand? So advocating for yourself, ladies, knowing your body, because you can say no to rushing, right? Because they can just say, yeah, it's distress or whatever. You don't know what's going on. Like he said, they wheeled her away and that's it. This shit happens. Woodhull, shit.
4-year-old pregnant woman, but that all changed last month when she came to Woodhull Hospital. She wasn't feeling well. Doctors rushed her in for an emergency C-section. The father of her child never saw Barrios again.
The doctor just said that she has to go in, and then after that they come with the news that she was gone.
Nelson Ramirez still doesn't know what exactly happened to her.
I want exactly the same answers that you asking. That's the same thing I'm asking.
We also have a lot of questions because this is the third black or brown woman to die in childbirth at Woodhull Hospital. Brown woman to die in childbirth at Woodhull Hospital. Brown woman to die in childbirth at Woodhull Hospital in the last 4 years. It was Sha'Asia Washington in 2020. She also had an emergency C-section at Woodhull and then died. Had an emergency C-section at Woodhull and then died. So had an emergency C-section at Woodhull and then died.
Right. Yeah. And they can, I don't think women know that they can say no. You're in so much pain and you're in so much distress, you believe the doctors. You understand what I'm saying? Like, even if that baby is not turned around and you wait a day, like Rose was 41 weeks pregnant. Our last friend who just had a baby, like she went way past her due date. You think she was rushing to go like how I did with the third child? Yeah, I induced. I still went in naturally because I only induced for that first day. That second day, they didn't put me on Pitocin, so my body went in naturally. But I still doped myself up to try to go early. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's the advocating. If you don't know your body and you don't have women around you promoting, knowing your body, maybe a doula. Most people can't afford shit like that, but look into it. Like, all of this information all these resources are available to us. Having home births is something that's very popular. It's not as expensive as we think. It's so many things that we can do, but it's what's happening. I wouldn't even be surprised if they're taking these babies. You understand what I'm saying? Like, for real, it's not unknown and not uncommon, especially for us black girls. But yeah.
Last November, it was Christine Fields. The New York City medical examiner said she died of hemorrhaging from a C-section also at Woodhull.
It seems like the same routine. It's always the same routine.
Field's boyfriend, Jose Perez, says he reached out to Barrios' family after hearing what happened.
I never met this young man in my life. The reason I met this young man in my life, because he's going through what I'm going through. Something needs to be done. Like, that's what it's really about. Like, we just can't keep having this.
New York City Health and Hospitals wouldn't discuss Barrios' case with us because of patient privacy, but said in a statement, over the last years, we have been particularly focused on helping reduce the unacceptable maternal mortality rates among women of color through innovative interventions. The hospital system also tells us that they have hired new leadership here at the hospital in terms of They have hired new leadership here at the hospital in terms of in charge of the OBGYN department as well as the anesthesia department. They say they also are They say they also are requiring new training for people who deal with pregnancy patients. The New York State Department of Health says they also would not comment on this recent case, the Barrios case, saying that they would not comment on matters that are the subject of an investigation.
And I notice it becomes a problem when you have hospital staff who are friends, right? Everybody on the same shift and on the same board, they're all friends. Everybody gets too comfortable with each other. So if somebody makes a mistake, somebody leaves a gauze inside the surgery suture, like it's a lot of stuff that happens that nobody says anything because of that, right? The clicks up but that's bad. That's bad. Got to be your own advocate. If able, they be doing whatever to people. My daughter, heart team was bullshitting till we got on their asses. Yeah. Shout out to John Q. Ricky. You know, I mean, and again, this is shame on us for not giving all this information. We had these big baby showers and knowledge is not shared. It's just gifts, alcohol, food, you know, some games and shit. But how much information is this new mother getting, this new father getting? They need a lot, especially about this delivery. All hands on deck. And that ain't always possible. But she should know. I think we go to these doctors and they just tell us whatever, you know? And we got to stop allowing that. You can educate yourself. You don't have to be a doctor to be educated, you know, about nutrition and the body and biology. And it'll assist you in having those pertinent questions that'll have a doctor be like, oh, I know I can't just tell you anything. And that's what we like. Shit. They push everything on us. I've had it done personally and to my daughters. And I said, no, motherfucker. Shit.
Not on my watch. Not on my watch. Will you?
There was a couple of times I had to get like that because who you trying to convince? You want to guard seal my ass? You want to? Who you trying to convince, bitch?
Not on my watch.
Don't know me, no. Even here, the fuck. So yeah, don't forget to advocate for your children. Every shot ain't a good fucking shot. So do your research. Not just letting anybody and everybody do whatever and say whatever to you. Do some research. Do some reading. Okay, Growth and Development of Children, Introduction to Early Childhood, like simple books. It's really not that hard. And you'll self-reflect. Okay? Psychology of children are amazing and we're fucking them up, messing up their brains with brain rot. We be talking about all this shit. And y'all think it's a joke. But yeah, this nation gonna show y'all because, you know, it's gonna start showing on the news and all that. But promote conscious parenting and love and abundance because everything else is just he said, she said. I hope y'all have a great week. Be kind to somebody besides yourself because that's when true character shines through and be more kinder to your children. Okay. Show them real respect and manners. And maybe they'll have some. Okay. Yeah. Let's do better. The hell. Y'all have a great week. Peace.
in the hell can you be politically correct when you're blind, deaf, and dumb and destroyed by your enemy? To hell with you and your political correctness. Be a man, be a woman, and speak the truth, and then die on that truth if it comes to that. Stand up.
It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
Where your children are?
It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
You see, baby, I don't do this just for the recognition. I do it for the children. You can take the children and bounce them on their knees. Bounce them on the knee and then sing a melody. The Varnell man, did you mean he's mine?
Who are these niggas?
I cried laughing when I read it.
You know what I'm saying? like, we need to stay away from these niggas. You know what I mean? I learned who they are now.
Get some help.
I'm not fucked up.
You're
I
fucked
don't
up.
need help.
I think you're trashy, filthy, nasty, and dirty.
Not the mama. Not the mama. Not the mama. Not the mama.
You do that one more time, and I'm going to throw you across the room.
Ready? You don't want to hear nothing good about one another. Whatever dirt you want to hear on somebody, tell me about that. So you become a slanderer, a defamer, a gossiper. You don't know whether what you're saying is the truth or a lie, but what the hell, it's funky and I like it, I'm gonna tell it anyway.
If you're not evolving, then you're not living. You're not gaining. You're not learning nothing. All my friends that stayed the same ain't with me. Oh, you changed, CL? Sure enough. You into guns and broads. I'm into flowers and curtains. Yeah. I said flowers. And if ain't nothing growing around you, you ain't watering nothing. You ain't cultivating nothing. Nothing's growing around you. All right. Yeah, that's a problem.
Sit back, relax, and let yourself go. Don't sweat what you heard, but act like you know.
Yes, yes, y'all. Yes, y'all. Who got the vibe? It's the tribe, y'all. Tribe, y'all. Live, y'all. Live, y'all. Inside, outside, come around. Who's that?
Is rising. You know, brothers and sisters are speaking out. This is becoming a new rap shit. This conscious shit is becoming a new wave. Herbalists is popping up everywhere. Thought leaders, critical thinkers is popping up everywhere. You see little bitty Malcolm X's and Louis Farrakhan's running around this motherfucker rapping. So the more and more we raise this high energetic frequency, the more and more the low energetic thought forms is going to be thinking of ways to come back. This is spiritual warfare. So civil war is coming between the so-called black righteousness people and the so-called black evil people. It's coming. So for the ones that got their mind made up and can't get right, I'm just here to say this message.
Sit back, relax, and let yourself go. Don't sweat what you heard, but act like you know.
Yes, yes, y'all. Yes, y'all. Who got the vibe? It's the tribe,